What's going on, guys? Justin with Z1 Off-Road. Today, we're gonna show you how to wire up a chase light in your Z1 bed rack. And we're gonna do it here in the parking lot. So, just like how you do it in your garage or in your driveway. So, let me show you how we get this installed. All right, so this install is pretty simple. All we're gonna do is essentially remove our tail lights, plug our pigtails into the connectors, run our wires up to the chase light, mount the light. So, let me show you how we do this. In our harness, it's gonna be nice and easy for you. You're gonna have your 2 pigtail connectors to each wire for each one of your tail lights. We're gonna have our crossover and then the harness that goes to the actual light itself. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these 2 tins from our tail lights and we're gonna remove our tail light. There are 2 little plastic press clips in here. You just gotta wiggle it out and it's free. So your harness, we're gonna unplug our harness here from the top of the light. So you use a flathead screwdriver, push this tab down, and then simply remove our plug. And now our tail light is free. We're gonna use one of our T harnesses. It only plugs into this bad boy one way, and it's just gonna plug right in between our tail light. So now we have one free end for our harness. Where we're gonna run our harness, the center section is gonna go underneath the bed, tucking right behind this panel here, to allow us to reach over to the other side. And where I'm gonna fish that line through is gonna go right through this harness. All right, so then I'm just gonna fish our plug through the same hole in the bedside. Once I get that fish through there, I can plug the light back in. All right, so that's down there. And turn my light around. Pop my plastic clips back in place, and then put the tins back in. All right, so now on the passenger side, we're gonna do the same thing. Remove the 2 tins. Sam's got our prototype swing out here, so be careful not to smack that. All right, so some of those little plastic clips are a little tough to pop out. Just use a little plastic trim removal tool so you don't break them. Pull the light out like so. All right, so pull the light out just like before. Push this tab in, pull our harness. We're gonna take our T harness again. It only goes in one way to the plug. Okay, we're gonna feed this through the same existing hole in our bed again. All right, fish the lines back in. All right, click your pins back in and then simply just reinstall your 10mm bolts. So we're gonna go under the vehicle. We're gonna plug up our 2 ends into the plugs that we just wired up into our tail lights. And then this end is gonna fish up the side of our bed, and then we're gonna meet into our harness for the light itself. So I'm gonna fish our crossover wire over the frame rail and then meet it up with our existing plug that we just plugged into our tail light. We're gonna use some zip ties to secure our harness to the frame up here. So now that we're connected on the driver's side, you're gonna run your harness along this little crossbar here. There's plenty of other wires here, and you just simply are gonna zip tie to one of those just to keep this harness up out of the way. We'll do one here. Zip. And clip. All right, so we're gonna go with both of our ends here. We're gonna go back up and over the frame. We're gonna reach our hand up. We're gonna find the same type of connector, and then we just gotta click it in our connector until it clicks. Okay. So Sam has our plastic drop-in bed liner from the factory. He has these little hooks here, the little tie downs that just need to be removed. It's his 12mm. 212. All right, so with the plastic liner pushed out of the way, it gives you enough space to fish this harness through. What we had to do with the plastic bed liner is we had to trim a little corner piece out of here to be able to fit this back to where it was supposed to be. But now we got our tow hook installed again, and then now we just need to install our light bar. We have our light bar. We have our harness over here. Your LimeLight bar is gonna have 2 brackets and all the hardware you'll need to install it. Our 30-inch light bar fits directly here. We'll attach the brackets to the side. Okay, I'm just gonna snug them up a little bit. Okay. Provide an Allen for you. All right, so we're gonna keep everything a little loose right now. We're gonna figure out which slot in our light bar or on our bed rack we need to use. We're gonna take a washer. We're gonna drop it through our slot here. Do the same thing on this one over here. Okay. We have our nut, we have a washer, and a lock washer. So this is gonna go through the bracket, through this stud that we just put on, and then we're just gonna lock it all in place. I might need to remove the bracket or loosen it to get it to set in there first. Okay, so we got those on there. We'll leave them loose a little bit, like I said, give us a little more adjustment. We do the same thing on the passenger side. Washer, lock washer, nut. All right, so now that we have our brackets mounted into our bed rack, we simply just connect our light bar into those L brackets here, tighten it up once you get it into the spot you want it in, and lock her down. We can have some fine-tune adjustments, and then simply, we're gonna connect our connector. Now what we'll do is we'll tuck all this up with some zip ties. We have some wire management clips as well that we're gonna use here. We tuck them all along the side, and we will be good to go. So if you and your buddies are bombing down the dusty trail and you want them to be able to see you and make sure they can stop in time, shop now at z1offroad.com today.